everyone, welcome back to more Phoenix Wright is Training Dual Destinies. Last time we left off, we did the first trial for Chapter 3, and now we're going to do the investigation and hopefully find out who the heck the killer is, because I think it's Professor Means, but I don't know. Professor Memes, Meme Dream, Meme a Dream, a Beema. I don't know what I'm talking about. Wow, that was a trial.
Sorry, boss, couldn't do it. You know, that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst times when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles? I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today.
I'm just glad you remembered that. But now how about relaxing a little?
Relax? Not gonna happen.
Junie,
she asked me to defend her because she believes in me, but I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions,
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? No, I can't lose it all. Not now.
You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale.
I can't just stand around here. I'm gonna finish the investigation. Can it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic pants. Thanks, but I better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Apollo, you ain't here. I need to see Junie at the detention center first, right away.
No, wait, I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'd better go too. No problem. You two be careful. This is a pretty small agency when you think about it. There's only 4 people, like, holy crap. Oh well. Just proves that we work a bit harder than actual defense attorneys.
There's so much you need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here?
Ah, of course I'm here. Well now, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, Professor Means.
I feel like my voice changes for you like every single episode because I keep forgetting what I gave him, but oh well.
What brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena? I want to apologize for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. He was calling me Athena until just now. Now I should be the one apologizing. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, don't worry. I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that. Athena, I've been thinking of asking Professor Means to defend me. Huh?
I myself only just heard of this a moment ago.
Oh, so she thinks Professor Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie! I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? No. Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at that time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that.
You realize there's a way you can win this trial without indicting a murderer, right? You could just prove that the defendant is not guilty, and then you're good. You get the verdict and you'll leave.
Yeah, but then that wouldn't be a very interesting game. Then we have to go to another trial to figure out who the actual killer is.
Juniper seeking a lawyer can clear all 3 of their names. Only I'm capable of such a feat.
But how can you possibly prove that all 3 of them are innocent?
I'm a results-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means. Especially for me, Professor Aristotle Means.
Ugh, I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too.
Alright, if that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision.
Apollo?
But we want to continue our investigation. Can we ask you some more questions?
Sure, I don't mind. Professor Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation?
Yes, of course. I am your lawyer, after all.
There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out?
'Cause it's fake, maybe? Why did you confess?
About your confession, Junie, it's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend.
You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you're convicted of a crime?
No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again?
Did she not like either of them? They're actually not friends?
Could it really be the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks?
I just find it funny they had to load both of those models.
There's more here than meets the eye.
Do. Autobots, where's the bell?
When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of the law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish this were as simple as that.
Huh. We even have proof of our friendship.
Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around.
Is it those badges you guys have?
The situation kind of changed recently, when the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results.
Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Professor Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among us students.
At some point we stopped talking about it. Well, that meant fewer arguments. It also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought.
Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject.
Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now if you can tell us about the day of the murder.
The day of the murder.
Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 p.m. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 p.m. and headed over to my dressing room, where I worked on my stage costume till 7. That's it? You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's gotta be hiding something else.
Apollo? Junie, do you remember this picture?
Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6 o'clock, which was before I left the art room. But the clock's here says it's just after 7. By 7 o'clock, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time, so there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture.
I guess we better go check the art room.
Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder.
Countering O'Connor.
On the evening before the mock trial, the evening of the murder, you ran into Hugh. Yes, I did.
At around 7:15, I went to the main building before going home. That's when I saw Juniper. We didn't say much as we passed by each other. She seemed her usual self. That's it. Anything else you'd like to ask?
She suddenly went silent. She always was terrible at hiding things. Was she trying to keep their meeting a secret by lying about going home at 6 o'clock? Alright, I won't press the matter any further. Is there anything else you noticed on the night of the murder? Well, I don't know if this will help, but that evening, I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after the last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. Around 8:30, huh? That's over an hour after when the crime scene supposedly took place. So I noticed both stage statues were finished. They were quite large and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. Made me happy to think after all that hard work they were finally finished. Oh right, the statues that Robin made. So they were covered in white sheets? Junie, are you okay? Sorry, I'm a little tired. That's all.
Athena, I think this meeting is over. Professor Means?
I will use any means possible to get the result I want in Juniper's case, but it will require considerable preparation, so I must be off.
Junie and Professor Means, I have a proposal. A proposal?
Wait, this isn't another one of your crazy...
By sundown today. Yes? I, Athena Sykes, along with Apollo Justice.
Wait a second, don't drink my name into...
We're gonna discover the truth behind this murder mystery. What? And we're gonna bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is.
I see. So it has come to this, has it?
If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. They shouldn't need anyone else to defend you except me. Have we got a deal? I trust it's okay with you too, Professor Means.
I have no objections as long as Juniper is satisfied with this arrangement.
Okay, but only if it's the real truth. I'm sorry to put you through this, Athena. But thank you. I've been thinking only of myself this whole time. Junie, it's way too early to thank me, but you can thank me all you want once I get to the bottom of this.
Very well. I will see you back here at sundown.
Sorry for all the trouble, Professor. It's just she's new to the agency, so...
Don't be silly. I find it all rather thrilling. Now let us meet here again later.
If you'll excuse me, I'd better go. Okay, see you later. I'm getting my voice mixed up.
What if the trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial? Would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
This is no time to be thinking about that. I've got an investigation to do. I will find the truth by sundown, no matter what.
Let's go, Apollo. Hallway. God dang it, Miriam. Why are you here? I don't really want to talk to you.
Is it my imagination or does something just move?
Oh, it's me. I'm here too. Afternoon, you two. Prosecutor Gavin, what are you doing here? Don't you think sneaking onto campus like this is just slightly suspicious? I'll have you know I'm continuing my investigation in the strictest of confidence.
I don't want to be caught napping again at tomorrow's trial. And that means a thorough investigation today. Think you'll lend us a hand?
I'm not one to refuse a damsel in distress, but you needn't have asked, Fraulein. I'd intended to help from the start.
You're the best, Prosecutor Gavin. Okay, time for a thorough investigation. Bet we missed lots of stuff yesterday.
I don't think we did. Oh, I love this theme so much.
Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform at the school festival, aren't you?
That's right, but I hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad. We also had some tricks up our sleeves to make the concert really rock. Pyrotechnics, a fog machine, big banners, things like that. It would have looked like this.
Oh, the plans from yesterday. What's the design on the banner in the back? I know the scales are the school emblem, but what's with the number? What's with the number 6? Looks like it's in serious pain or something.
It almost looks like... I don't know. Athena. Ixney is the Ixney on the Ice. That's the Governor's logo, Fraulein. Oh, and a nice big Latin air forehead, really smooth.
Oh, I mean it looks like the number 6 rocking seriously hard.
9, Fraulein. It's a G for Governors, not a 6, but whatever floats your pretty boat. So, where's the banner? I don't see it anywhere on stage. It was an important part of the show, but the school managed to misplace it somehow. It's a pity. We had it specially made from the heavyweight high-grade cloth. A missing banner and 2 broken statues. There are mysteries aplenty to be solved, yeah?
Come to think of it, one of the broken statues was of Prosecutor Gavin.
As you can see here in the stage plans. Right there we have the statue of me. And right here, a Wright statue. But little does that matter now, as we both lie in pieces thanks to you. Air forehead. What did I ever do to you? Actually, this statue broke into rather large pieces.
Why don't we try to put it back together? Maybe we'll learn something new.
Picking up the pieces of a shattered rock star. Achtung! That's one uber cool idea. There might even be a song in there somewhere.
Yay! Let's do this. Schnell!
Is this an investigation or am I interrupting a German language club social event? I'm just gonna ignore Scuttlebutt there. Come on.
Oh yeah, I wonder if you really waste your time reading this stuff. It's more popular than you think.
What was that? Thought I heard something just now.
You're just hearing things. You're nothing more than you're playing tricks on you. Oh no, Prosecutor Gavin! You're a complete wreck, literally! Why in the world would someone do something like this? I don't know, whoever did it must have felt an amazing sense of release. I think there's a confession there for him. What? No! I feel bad for Robin. She worked so hard on these. Let's pick up the pieces for her. You got it. Let's check every corner of this stage then, Zach.
Oh. Ah, I see.
Found one. Piece of Prosecutor Gavin's shattered pride.
Are you saying my pride is as fragile as a plaster of Paris? Looks like there are other large pieces scattered about.
Okay, let's find what we can.
Purple fragment. Added to court record. Pink shards. Aha! I found one.
And another piece of the statue.
There should still be some more. Let's leave no stone unturned. One more. Somewhere. Can't escape from me.
Wait, you don't think this weird box here is... Sssss. Hands off. I knew it. I know that voice anywhere.
Let's just ignore it. I mean, it made its wishes loud and clear.
This is the future cardboard box technology has afforded us, huh?
Where is this last piece? Can I go up here?
I don't know. It's fine for a rock concert, but this nighttime sky as a backdrop for a courtroom?
Personally, I think it's breathtaking. I mean, speaking the truth under a starry sky. Don't you think it's romantic, Fraulein? And the way waning crescent moon represents the maximum 3-day trial cycle.
3-day trials outdoors? No thanks. If it starts raining, my hair will be ruined.
Where's this stupid last piece, Fraulein? I can't find it, Fraulein.
Found another piece of the statue.
There should still be some more.
Oh. Oh, wait, the white fragments count?
I didn't know that.
Oh.
God dang it.
Go back here then.
Yeah.
How about this big piece right here?
This statue Robin made, it's been smashed to bits. There are some larger pieces, you might be able to put this one back together too.
Yeah, but only your itty-bitty ones.
Or Mr. Wright would think. If he knew we put Prosecutor Gavin's statue back together, but left his like this.
You can always come back to it after the case is solved. I'll help you fix it.
I was looking for more white pieces, but okay, I guess.
Oh, there we go.
I didn't realize you could come up here.
It's looking like another piece of the statue.
Thanks, Apollo. This makes 5 pieces in all.
We have all we're going to find.
Okay, it's back to where Prosecutor Gavin was shattered.
I think you might want to reword that.
No, I think I'm good. Well, I don't see any other big pieces lying around.
Yeah, let's see if we can put the statue back together.
Alright, Apollo, you come over here and Prosecutor Gavin. If you could hold this.
Alright, are we doing the thing we did in Rise from the Ashes? Whoa! Oh, okay, no, they just did it for us. Holy crap!
We did it! Not bad if I do say so myself.
Yeah, but don't you think it's strange? We put the statue back together, but look. What's with all these leftover white pieces?
These two look like they go together. And these pieces too.
Athena? What do you think you're doing?
Don't stop me. Don't stop me now. The Artisan Simon wants to get out and have a good time. Give me a call. Don't stop me because I'm having a good time. Don't stop me.
Oh. So, what is it? Ah, he's the goddess of law holding a pair of scales in one hand and a sword in the other.
Goddess of Law, where ever heard that before?
That's quite the feat you pulled off there, Fraulein.
Whew, I love that feeling you get after you work really hard on something.
No, I knew who it was. I meant to ask what it's doing here. I'm not sure. There's no statue like this in the stage plans.
See, like, it's where I've seen the statue somewhere before.
In this picture. Oh yeah, in this picture. Okay, cool. Lady Justice added. Wait, Lady Justice? They just said it was a goddess of law. Wait, they're the same thing? Oh, god dang it. The more we learn, the deeper the rabbit hole goes. At least we're moving in the right direction. Let's just keep searching the stage for clues.
I've been wondering about something this whole time. You know that pole at the edge of the stage?
You
mean this? It has a wire that goes off and connects to somewhere else.
Where does it go? Oh. Hello there, open window.
This wire is for hanging banners over the stage. One of the policemen who was here earlier was checking how it worked. Oh, so that's why the banner looks like it's out of place. The banners are hung and removed from the art room over there. So that's the art room over there? As in the scene of the crime? Bingo, Fraulein. It's still crawling with cops, though. Hey, anyone in the art room?
Oh, hey, no, there. Oh, it's you, people. In justice we trust.
Ah, it's Detective Fulbright.
In justice we trust. Is this some kind of a greeting between you two?
Detective Fulbright, can you lower that banner from there?
Of course. Just leave it to me. Oh, that's so cool. I'm so glad they made an animation for that. I will say the graphics of this game is amazing.
How's that?
Woo!
Thanks, Detective. In justice we trust.
Ha ha ha! Always glad to help. In justice we trust. Oh, he's insane. So, is that some kind of greeting between you two or not?
It's complicated.
Oh.
Well, looks like the banner's down now. Let's take a look.
Why is it in a knot? Da-da, 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 do-do-do-do-do.
Look at this banner. I don't think it would flap very well in the wind. An unflappable banner? Hey, I like that. It goes perfect with unflappable lawyers and unflappable rockets.
Rockers?
Rockers, not rockets. It's like it was made for this very stage. Look at this. The bottom part is all knotted up. Let me try and unravel it.
Blood just comes pouring out. Or blood's on it or something. Oh, I knew it.
Jeez, did you really have to? You don't come across an unflappable banner every day. Athena, there are some things that have to yield to forces beyond themselves. What a cruel world we live in. Hey, a scrap of paper was caught up inside. It's blowing away. I got it. Yes. Great catch, huh?
Q120. What?
Looks like some kind of note. What does it say?
October Q120. What's that supposed to mean?
A test score, maybe? Pretty impressive when you consider that 100 is a perfect score.
I don't know even Hugh can get beyond perfect. Fraulein, shall we inspect the banner again until it's been unraveled? What is going on?
Here's the emblem that's on Junie's school uniform.
Hey, Wright. Wait a sec. It's hard to see against the red material, but look. There's a dark red stain here just under the emblem.
This banner was on a wire connected to the art room.
Right, and the art room is where the murder occurred. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
This stain might be from the victim's blood.
That's what I was thinking too. For the record, that's what I was thinking too, okay.
Well, that was a whole lot of poking around in such a short time. Does that mean you're satisfied? Actually, there was one more thing I wanted to check out. See that metal fence back there? There's just that one segment, so it seems out of place.
It looks like they were in the process of removing them after the stage was set up, but they were never able to finish on account of the murder. We should take a look if you think it could be important. Ah, what is this?
This track looks man-made.
Hey, you're right. It looks like it starts from behind the backdrop.
Maybe a big money pro wrestler was hiding back there?
Well, that was totally random, but we'll never know until we take a look.
Looks like something was being dragged through here. And this is where it started.
Yeah, but whatever it was, it's long gone. Must have been pretty heavy. Perhaps it was used in setting up the school festival.
Ah, then I guess it wasn't a pro wrestler. Still, this could be something important.
Well, that's about it for the stage.
Right, I think we better search the art room next.
I think I'll hang around here for a while. Make sure to tell me once you find it, yeah? Find what? The truth. What else? The governor's banner that disappeared from the stage. You never know. It just might be connected to the case at hand.
Really? Or does he just want his banner back? Don't tell me. So in short, that's... Hey.
That box! He just took off running.
I have a pretty good idea who that is. I suspect you do too. Come on, can't afford to have any weird articles written about us.
The maintenance area's over in that direction. After that box!
Miriam, you're liable to get tossed in the garbage truck if you hang around here. I'm just an empty box, and that's what you do with them. You throw them away. Hey, did you change boxes? I like the new look. What does it matter anymore? I was a complete failure in court today. My work, my pride, my dreams, everything I worked so hard for, gone. Sorry, Miss Scuttlebutt, but... doesn't believing you had a scoop when you really didn't make you a failure as a reporter. A failure as a reporter? Ah!
Come to think of it, calling her a failure as a reporter might have been a bit extreme.
Ah. Sold me, despised me, packed me away or I'll never see the light of day. I've been cast aside to waste in a big pile of mushy paper mache. I kind of feel responsible for this, but...
now's our chance to prod her for information while she's vulnerable. I bet that's what you were just thinking.
What kind of person do you think I am? Read me like a book. That was you on the stage earlier, wasn't it? Why'd you run off like that? Take a look at this. Why are you showing me a burnt up old rag?
You know, it's the governor's thing. Wait, it's really hard to see, but I think that's the governor's logo there.
This is the banner that disappeared. It's all burned up. Don't look at me, I just happened to find it at the incinerator. Incinerator? Did Blackwell actually make good on his threat to burn her box?
We should probably try to find out whether someone tried to destroy this on purpose.
Yeah, this banner is sounding less and less unrelated to our case, Apollo.
Burn fragments added. Burn fragments, sorry. Oh, the depths of despair.
Miriam? I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have said you were a failure as a reporter. Too late. I already decided journalism isn't for me. The last step is to erase all the photos on my PC. I'm really gonna do it. Here goes. 5%. 10%. 4 years of my life down the drain.
Shouldn't we stop her, Athena?
Miriam, you should keep publishing your paper. I didn't mean what I said, okay? You didn't mean it?
Oh no, my photos! Stop! Cancel! Abort!
Did you stop it in time? Deletion progress. 99% complete. There are only 2 pictures left.
What are you gonna do now, Athena? You owe it to her to make this right.
I know. Just pick them up out of the trash, dude. Don't worry, Miriam. Your photos may be gone, but the memory of your photographic genius will live on forever in all of our hearts.
Oh, Athena, that was cringeworthy.
Hey, Miriam, check this out. You took some amazing photos of the three of them. I'm sure they really appreciated it. Obviously, I'm the ace member of the newspaper club. The only member, in fact. I know this won't make up for the photos. I know this won't make up for the photos lost, but here your newspaper's back.
Rip.
There's no rest for the wicked. I plan on pursuing those three for as long as I live. Miriam, why are you so obsessed with Juniper, Hugh, and Robin? Obsessed? I'm not obsessed with them. It's just, they were so close. Ever since their freshman year. So, well...
Athena, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Yeah, I think that's the only explanation. Wait a second. You're not thinking what I think you're thinking.
Objection.
That's exactly what he's thinking, Miriam. You want in on their little trio. How could you possibly know that?
Well, that was easy. That's one abused laptop.
My laptop won't turn on. Never thought my life would end so soon. A mere 17 years. Now I really feel bad. Oh, I know. Miriam, we have a laptop at the office. We'd be happy to lend it to you. Huh? You have a laptop I could use? Sure, but on one condition. I want you to ask Junie, Hugh, and Robin if you can hang out with them. What? Like I could ever do that. Sorry, that's the deal if you want to borrow a laptop.
You scare me sometimes, Athena. You're like good cop, bad cop, all rolled into one.
Fine. I'll do it. If that's all you want. Yay! I'll be by later to bring you the laptop. But wait. It's not like I owe you anything, but here.
Oh.
Thanks. Oh, it's a set of pictures.
Looks like they're setting up on stage.
Yeah, I took them when they were putting the stage backdrop into place. Wow, you sure have an eye for photography. From what I can make out, anyway. These are the last two photos that didn't get deleted. They're all yours.
Okay.
Well, see you around, scary lawyer lady.
That was really impressive, Athena. What's next?
Well, I'd like to talk to Hugh or Robin if possible.
Okay, let's walk around and see if we can find them. Why are we not going to the art room? Yeah, I'm going to the... Forget that, I'm going to the art room. Oh, whoa, that's a creepy drawing. Oh, and it's the, it's the elephant, in case 4, too.
Well, here it is, the art room where the grisly crime occurred. Let's start looking.
Stop right there! This is an active crime scene. No unauthorized personnel allowed.
What? Keita made an exception. You won't even notice where...
Freeze! I don't think so. No exceptions. Now move along. Nothing to see here.
Oh, he doesn't seem very accommodating this time. Let's try again later. Dang it, Blackpool probably got into his head.
Really? They're not in the lecture hall. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Someone's here. Cool.
Hey, that's Hugh over there.
Oh, God.
Hugh, we want a word with you if you don't mind.
If it was Mr. Wright, then sure, but you two? Nah.
I knew it. There's a hint of discord in Hugh's voice.
You're not getting off that easy. After all, you're a possible suspect. Plus, you actually confessed in court. Whatever. So what do you want from me? Make it brief. I don't have a lot of time. I assume you don't either.
About your confession today. You weren't serious about that, were you?
Well, let's just say I had no choice thanks to a certain lawyer who failed to get the job done. So you're really prepared to take the blame for this? Not gonna happen. The voice on the tape is female, so that rules me out. Let's put it this way. You don't actually believe that ridiculous play on words, do you? Well, my confession is just like that. A means to an end. Or as we say around here, the end justifies the means.
But I actually do believe the voice is shouting Hugh O'Connor.
Juniper's confession is quite advantageous for the real killer. But if Robin or I were actually the killer, we wouldn't have confessed. It's that simple. Even you should be capable of such reasoning. Or have I overestimated you? I'll make a great lawyer someday. I mean, you seem to enjoy getting under people's skin.
Could Hugh and Robin's confessions really prove their innocence instead of their guilt? This is gonna take some serious thinking on my part. Sure looked like Prosecutor Blackwell was twisting your arm to testify earlier today. Is there some sort of secret he's using against you?
I have no intention on saying anything more. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hold. I am not through with you yet. Huh. Seems the rogue prosecutor has it out for me. Leave, and we just might discuss you-know-what. Ugh. No, wait.
Okay. Game, I'm not this stupid. I don't need this flashback.
You really are a rank amateur. Even if that were true, you think I'd open up for you?
He's not denying it. That secret might be causing the discord in his voice. And again, we have the same problem with Junie and Robin.
You're just wasting your time, and mine. Next question.
About that meeting with Professor Court on the 23rd, why did she want to see you?
I have no intention of telling you. You'll have to force it out of me. Any way you can.
Professor Mean strikes again. And again, Hugh is in the lawyer course. But didn't Professor Court used to say that the only good result is the truth? So why don't you drop this whole charade and just tell me the truth?
The truth? How can you be so sure it will help you solve this case? The truth isn't necessarily your friend, nor Juniper's for that matter.
No, you're wrong.
That's from Danganronpa. It's a different game.
I don't care what anyone says. I'm gonna defend Junie the right way, using the truth. It's the only way to honor Junie's wishes, Professor Court's memory.
I see. Very well, Miss Sykes. I'll testify tomorrow about that truth you're so interested in.
Hugh.
But... Oh! Don't look to me if something happens to Juniper because of it. Understand?
What's that supposed to mean?
What a terrible thing to say. I thought you guys were friends.
Yes, we were. Until just recently, actually.
Were?
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Just as I have my secrets, she has a side you've never seen. Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
What are you saying?
This conversation is over. I said I don't have a lot of time, and I meant it.
Hugh, wait! He's gone.
He doesn't care about her anymore. Why would he say that?
That didn't go so well. I guess we'll just have to pin our hopes on his testimony tomorrow. Athena, what do you say we head over to the art room? Might be a nice change of pace. Hopefully the police will complete their investigation.
Alright, we don't really have much time left anyway.
Wow, is this going to be a short investigation for once? Holy crap, we're only 40 minutes into this. That would be nice. Can you imagine, guys? A short episode of this series?
Haha! Well, if it isn't my little lawyer friends again. Just again for lowering that school banner for us earlier. Don't mention it. Helping those in need is what my brand of justice is all about. Right, so this art room is where the murder actually occurred. That's right. You can't see it with the naked eye, but there's blood on the floor. That area roped off in the middle of the room marks the spot. The police investigation is done, so if you want to look around, knock yourselves out. And why should I talk to you? I see something on this desk. What is it? Hey, it's gone. Remember that strange statue in the school camera photo?
You're right. Wonder where it is. Robin's a member of the Fine Arts Club. Maybe she could shed some light on this.
But we already know what it is, you fool. I think it might be the drawing right beside this.
Hey, this is the area with the rope around it.
That's where we detected a large blood stain. In short, the victim was stabbed here or somewhere close by.
The fact that there's no visible blood means it was wiped out with something, right?
Right, but we were able to detect trace amounts of blood. Merely wiping it up does not remove all evidence of wrongdoing, and that,
in a nutshell, it's justice, right?
I'd appreciate it if you let me have the cool lines. I always get his sad face is so sad. He's like, "Aw, why?"
A mock trial script on the floor, and nearby, an envelope marked "Use."
Wonder if Miriam's script was ever really inside that envelope.
Let's see here, by Miriam Scuttlebutt. And the title is Rogue Noir, Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment.
I wouldn't take part in that mock trial if she begged me.
Since there are special rules allowing the payments of bribes while court is adjourned. Oh, and you can bring it up to $3 worth of fabricated evidence, it also says. Welcome to the dark mock trial ever, where the end justifies the means.
The prosecution claims this is the script that was supposed to have been used.
The scripts were selected by Professor Court, considering how much he valued the truth. Especially don't you pick a script entitled Crimson Blood and Dark Judgment. Wow, you have that title memorized already? Shut up.
Guilty. I don't know what else to look at, so I'm gonna talk to you, Fulbright.
Find anything new, Detective Fulbright?
Haha, good question. Unfortunately, the answer is nothing much yet.
You're as confident having found nothing.
But if we're talking outside of the art room, there's been a major breakthrough.
Oh dear, unless I find out what that is, I don't know what I shall do.
No need for the theatrics. I was told I could fill you in on this one.
Wow, you saw right through me, Detective. I'm impressed.
Looking to get arrested for murder via unwarranted flattery, are we?
What's the major breakthrough you mentioned?
You wanna know? You really wanna know? You really? Come on, just tell us already. Aw, you're no fun. Anywho, we got the results of the voice print analysis back.
Voice print? You mean for this tape recorder?
Exactly. The voice belongs to the suspect, Miss Woods, beyond a shadow of a doubt. See right here? Analyze the voice on the tape inside and out. Well, that sucks. And you thought the voice on the tape was saying Hugh O'Connor. Thanks for the good laugh, Miss Sykes.
He's the last person I want laughing at me.
So now there's evidence of Juniper shouting, "You're a goner," around the time of death. If we were to take this as truth, how are we supposed to make sense of it?
I don't know. I can't think of any reason why Junie would shout that in the first place. Look, a piece of pottery. Looks like it's already been fired. I bet Robin made it.
But it won't last long, not the way she deals with her own work anyway.
Yeah, it seems like such a
Is there blood all over this? Holy crap.
I mean, this one already has some color on it.
Looks just like bloodstains, the way the glaze is dribbled onto it. Just like bloodstains. Oh. In justice we trust. That does look like a bloodstain. We better examine it at once. How did you miss this? I get it. The victim was stabbed in the middle of the room where the big bloodstain is. And then brought over here, at which point some of her blood dripped onto these pieces. So that means the body very well could have been dropped from this window. In the mock trial script, the body was dropped onto a mat. Then a ball court was used to move it over to the stage. I don't think this is what happened here, though. The maintenance area is below this room. In the storehouse, there is a mat and ball cart.
So, even the moving of the body was carried out just like in the script. The killer sure had a thing for Junie's script.
What did you expect? That's why we suspected the defendant in the first place.
Well, you're wrong, and I'm gonna prove it in court.
The clock. Oh, I forgot about that stupid thing.
This is the clock that created that major problem for Junie.
Let's take a closer look. Don't waste your time. I've checked it, and it's 100% accurate.
You sure? How'd you check it?
Of course I'm sure. I compared it to my own watch, see?
Detective Fulbright, did you notice that your watch had stopped?
It has? This is unacceptable. We obviously can't rely on them. Let's take a look for ourselves.
Let's see. Wait a second. It's ahead by 1 whole hour. Well, Detective?
Five.
This clock must have also been an hour ahead when this photo was taken. If so, then that would fit perfectly with Junie's testimony. Prosecutor Blackwell won't like this. I almost feel sorry for the detective. Almost.
You can at least pretend to feel sorry by wiping that big grin off your face. Wait just 1 minute. The clock is in 1 hour ahead right now, sure. But what proof do you have that it was running ahead on the day of the crime?
That's a good question. Wait, I think I just might have something. Detective Fulbright, you would agree that there is a moon outside this window, right?
Sure, it looks like a nice drawing of a crescent moon.
But if you look at that window in the back with the winch attached to it, you'll see that the only view to be had is the opposite side of the school building.
Oh, then what's this moon doing here?
I wonder. Prosecutor Gavin, you were scheduled to perform in the school festival, weren't you?
That's right, but they hadn't seen the stage until yesterday. Oh, it was the backdrop? That backdrop with the starry sky and big crescent moon isn't half bad.
Isn't this the same as the one painted on the stage backdrop? The proof's right here, Detective. This shows it was 6 p.m. when the photo was taken. what this moon really is. And if you look at this photo, you'll know too. This shows where the moon in the photo came from and the truth of Junie's testimony.
What? Where? Where does it show that?
If you look right here, it'll all become crystal clear.
Yeah, come on, move up there.
Ugh. They were still prepping the stage till its backdrop wasn't in place yet. This photo shows them in the process of moving the backdrop into position. I can see that, it's the big board hanging here. Size matches too.
But there's no picture. That's a crucial detail.
It is, but I believe what we're seeing in this photo is the back of the board.
The back of the...
That's right. And at around 6 p.m. when this was taken, a photo of that same board is being taken from the front.
What do you mean the front? The front is against the wall.
That's where you're wrong. What about the window? Remember how we said the moon shouldn't even exist in the photo? Take a good look.
Are you suggesting the moon is the one on the backdrop?
Exactly. In short, this photo was taken while the backdrop was being moved. And as you can see here, it was around 6 o'clock when the backdrop was being set in place.
Oh man! So the art room clock was running fast, at least as far back as the day of the murder. Ow, ow, ow. How could I ever face Prosecutor Blackwell now?
Yes, I just blew a hole in a pierce of the prosecution's evidence. Well, I think we've examined pretty much everything we can. By the way, did Prosecutor Blackwell happen to tell you anything about tomorrow's trial?
In justice we trust. It's no use trying to pry more information out of me, having just learned that the clock had been 1 hour fast. It means we're back to square one concerning the suspect's actions that day.
I wonder what the main argument will be about now.
How the body was moved would be my guess. Prosecutor Blackwell's got his own plans.
Oh, does he now? Detective Fulbright.
Try as you might, I won't say another word about the investigation.
No, I wasn't gonna ask about that. I was just wondering if you'd seen Robin.
Oh, you mean Miss Robin Newman? She was just here a moment ago. And she mumbled something about watching videos in the lecture hall.
Video? What video? Thanks, Detective. Athena, I think we should stop by the lecture hall. Right, let's go.
Oh, that took way too long. I was just being stupid, that's all. October 25th, Themis Legal Academy.
There she is, Robin. Hey, Robin. Oh, Athena, Apollo.
What are you watching there?
Oh, it just so happens to be a video of the mock trial. I had to use a bit of coercion to get it, but the end justifies the means, right? There it is again. Professor Mean sure has a lot of influence around here. Care to look into the true connection between the murder and the mock trial with me? Sounds great, but do you mind if we ask you some questions first? Sure. I'll tell you anything you want.
Oh my god.
About your confession today. Why did you do it? Because Junior hasn't done anything wrong. I had to stop the trial by any means possible. Right. The end justifies the means. So you're a follower of Professor Means too. Professor Means is a wonderful teacher, as was Professor Court. I like them both. She brushed that one off like a pro.
But with that style of justice, you run the risk of breaking the law.
Well, I prepared to quit school because of this case. What? Why? I want to be an artist. That's what I really want, man. But no, my parents forced me to study to become a prosecutor. If the trial went south, you'd have to drop out and give up on being a prosecutor. That's what you're really after, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Talk about someone who literally changes at the bat of an eyelash.
I guess she's been dealing with her own problems too.
Totally makes sense. Yeah, I suppose so, but that doesn't make what she did right.
The day of the crime. Can you tell us about what you were doing on the night of the murder?
Finishing a statue. I was on the stage until the last bell. That's right, you made the statues of Mr. Wright and Prosecutor Gavin, didn't you? Oh, yes. Yes, I did. Both of them.
This is just a formality, but can you prove you were making the statues at that time?
Can I prove it? You think I'm the killer now?
No! That's not what I meant.
Both Hugh and Robin were still at school after 7 p.m., but neither of them can prove exactly what they were doing.
What is going on?
Could one of them really have murdered Professor Court? Have there been any problems now that everyone here knows you're a girl? No worries there. I discussed the matter with Professor Court some time ago. I told her I wanted to let everyone know I was really a girl. And just today I found out that she spoke with the school administration on my behalf.
Wow, they must really like you.
I know, right? But now I can finally be myself here at school. I don't have to hide the fact that I love girly clothes. That's why, Athena, you simply must have this, and this by any means possible.
What? But this is evidence we need for the trial.
Sorry, but no can do. Oh, don't be a party pooper, Athena. Come on, please? Pretty please?
God dang it.
Oh, darn it. Anyway, thank you again, Athena. Thank you for revealing who I really am. I want everyone to know before the snitch found out. The snitch? Sounds like a new lead.
Oh gee, I wonder who it is.
There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests. I'm reporting it all to one of the professors.
Why would anyone do that?
Officially, I heard it's to seek out misconduct among the student body. The rumor has it grades were being bought and sold through this surveillance network.
That's bribery! The situation at Theme's Legal Academy is worse than I thought.
All this is important stuff. I still want to ask about that thing in the art room. I'll have to present some evidence to show her what I'm talking about, though.
The statue, I guess, maybe?
Robin, I just remembered something I wanted to ask you. The photo shows a piece of art on the table. You know what it is? What? Whoa! Look at that unique artistic sense. It has to be one of Professor Court's creations, man. Professor Court's? Artistic sense? Professor Court's artistic sense. That's a tough one. I'd say it's avant-garde and very eclectic. In other words, it's weird and all over the place. Come to think of it, that strange-looking painting in the art room was one of Professor Court's works, wasn't it? The statue in that photo was originally a statue of Lady Justice. Lady Justice? Professor Court had planned on placing it in the judge's bench in the lecture hall. Before the mock trial, it broke while she was polishing it. She said she'd take it back to the art room and try to fix it somehow. So this is the statue in its proper state? You bet. Just look at that wild silhouette. Wow, it's so cute. I don't get it. You have to be an artist to appreciate stuff like this?
Athena. The Lady Justice that you put back together on that stage.
Oh, right. I didn't realize before because it was in pieces, but before it was smashed, maybe it didn't look like Lady Justice, but more like it does in the photo. What in the world was it doing on the stage?
I don't know. I'm so confused by this case. Well, I think that about covers it.
Okay, then how about watching the mock trial video with me? What do you say? Sure, sounds good to me. So how do you want to watch it? All classroom desks at this school have their own built-in computer, you know?
Wow, this place is definitely a lot cushier than I thought.
I know you guys are in a hurry, so I'll just fast forward to the important parts. Let's start with the professor's pre-trial speech.
Good afternoon. I would like to start by thanking you for coming here today.
Oh, that sounds like Professor Means.
The mock trial, the crown jewel of the school festival, begins shortly.
Is the camera like this the whole time?
Yeah, it's in a fixed position in front of the stage.
When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come.
How come teacher's speeches always make me so sleepy?
Let's just skip to the end of his speech.
Now, let the mock trial begin.
Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot?
Looks to me like she cut right in front of the camera.
Juniper was also in charge of the audio. Even though she was already playing a part in the mock trial itself, she had to do it to keep the script details secret. She was all over the place that day. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the auto control room dealing with the music. Oh, so this is what the lecture hall looks like. Looks like there's a judge bench back by the screen and a witness stand up front. What are those balconies with the professors' names on them? Those are faculty seats. Professor Means and Professor Court are in charge of scoring the mock trial. Okay, let's fast forward this a bit.
Objection! And that's why the defendant is definitely guilty!
Ah, there's me, could you tell?
Objection! A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so.
You read that line in the mock trial, Apollo, but you made it sound kind of weird.
Cut me some slack. It was my first time reading that script.
I think Juniper's gonna speak next. I didn't do it. I suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're..."
Oh my god.
It's true I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it.
Wow, what an emotional performance. She put a real actress to shame.
Wait, could you go back and play that scene again?
You really think that's necessary?
I didn't do it. I had suffered a breakdown and pretty much lost it. It's true I shouted, "You're a goner," but I didn't mean it. Stop, did you hear that?
I think you're onto something. Let's play that last part again. Really?
I don't follow. What are you guys so excited about? I think this piece of evidence should explain it. Time to show Robin a piece of evidence that links to the line we just heard in the case.
Honestly, if you didn't get this first try, then...
I'm sure you remember this. It contains a female voice shouting a violent threat. I'll play it for you. You're a goner! The voices and performance do sound similar, but I can't believe this is happening. It's just a possibility, but if the voice on this tape is really a recording, it wasn't made for the mock trial video, and that means this evidence was fabricated.
Didn't get to do a voice print analysis in time for court today. That's why the gender of the voice became so important. If the real killer had foreseen that gender would become key in today's trial, he would have tried to deflect attention away from himself and making the suspect female. So basically, the only one with something to gain from doing this is our sole male suspect.
So, was it really Hugh?
Wait a second.
No! Way! Professor Means' credo is the end justifies the means. So it makes perfect sense, and a student who took those words to heart would fabricate evidence. We need to get that tape analyzed as soon as possible.
Allow me to assist you with that.
Oh, allow me to assist you with that. Sorry, I thought it was Professor Means.
Prosecutor Gavin, let's make some kind of noise so we know you're there.
It's go big or go home with Rockstar Entrances, Praline. Timing is everything. Let me make a copy of that tape right now, and I'll get you the results as soon as I can. I trust that it will be alright.
Very much so, thanks. Well, Athena?
Well, Athena, it's almost sundown. Isn't it about time we'd ever go to the detention center?
I think Junie will agree that this is something that could prove her innocence. But will her heart really be open to accepting it? She had to have known that this was what I'd find.
That's why she didn't want any of them to be found guilty, because she knows. October 25th.
It's not sundown, it's bright outside. Don't lie to me, game. Why don't they tell the time anymore?
And that about covers the main gist of our investigation. I didn't mean to hit that.
I see. Very interesting. You've been quite the busy beaver today.
Thank you for all your hard work, Athena. Well, my time's about up. You know, we'll be getting dark soon, so... Junie! You must be tired after being on your feet all day. You should go home and... No, wait. You have to listen to me. I don't want to hear anymore. I know what you're gonna say, Athena. Junie, you promised. We're gonna discover the truth behind this murder mystery. We're gonna bring you solid evidence showing just what the truth is. If we succeed in doing that, I want you to promise that you'll accept it, Junie, no matter how hard it is to hear. Okay, but only if it's the real truth. So please Please just listen to what I have to say. Once you heard me out, I'll let you decide what to do. The voice in this recording has been proven to be yours, Junie. And in the mock trial video, we can hear you reading your line from the script. We're having both of them analyzed, but from what I can tell, the voices are the same. And the only one who'd benefit from faking the voice recording would be Hugh. But that doesn't make any sense. I mean, Hugh confessed in order to protect me. This may sound strange, but his confession is a ploy to make himself look less suspicious. In other words, he was just pretending to protect you. Besides, his confession came after you and Robin had already confessed. If he had confessed right then as well, wouldn't that have seemed a little suspicious? Say what you will, Athena, but none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone. He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble.
Oh!
Wait, Athena. My bracelet reacted just now.
It did? But why?
Junie, can you look me in the eye and repeat what you just said?
Oh, none of us would hurt a fly, let alone kill someone.
He was a gifted student. He gets outstanding grades and never causes trouble. Oh! There it is.
Gotcha!
Found her at the corner of my eye that time. Juniper, you start coughing when you're under stress. You can't hide it from me no matter how hard you try. When you said, "and never causes trouble," a cough escaped and made your scarf flutter. As for why you were stressed, it's because you were lying.
Junie, you're trying to hide Hugh's connection to this case, aren't you? And I believe that also ties into a secret about yourself. A secret? About me? I don't understand.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
What? Why?
Juniper's not all sunshine and rainbows like you think she is.
He ended their friendship after he found out about Junie's secret, which means he must have felt betrayed by Junie, making her
The snitch.
You were Professor Court's snitch, weren't you? There's a rumor going around that one of the students here is a snitch. I hear they're watching everything we do. Our activities, our relationships, our interests, and reporting it all to one of the professors. And while fulfilling that role, you learned something about Hugh you'd rather forget. I don't know what you're talking about. Junie, please, stop hiding things from me. I hate having to force things out of you like this. Looks like we're gonna have to do this the hard way. Time to review the evidence, see if I can't prove my hypothesis. I must have something that proves Junie's the snitch and Hugh's connection to the case.
Take that!
Right here in Professor Court's planner, it says, routine report. I believe this is meant to me when the snitch would report to Professor Court. Possibly Professor Court planned to meet Hugh in private based on the snitch's info. And for their meeting, Hugh must have put 2 and 2 together and figured out your secret. So you see, it all makes sense only if you're the snitch, Junie. Oh, forgive me. Forgive me, Athena. I've been lying to you this whole time. The truth is, I suspected you from the start. You did? Now this is surprising.
Boom! Holy crap.
I'm so sorry. I've talked about my friendship so much, but I've been a terrible friend.
Juniper,
I don't have that special kind of hearing that Athena does, but I don't need it to sense the pain you're feeling inside. And its intensity is directly proportional to how you feel about your friend. Am I right? Apollo. Please, Junie, tell me why you suspected Hugh. I have a feeling that'll be the key to getting to the bottom of this whole case.
Suspicions about O'Connor.
What exactly was your role as a class snitch? Professor Court had told me how Academy alumni strayed from the path of justice. The Dark Age of the Law.
The Dark Age of the Law, huh?
She didn't want any more of our students going astray like that. But a few others at the Academy shared her view.
I thought her ideas were beautiful, though sad and unrealistic.
She asked you to be her eyes and ears, didn't she? I used to report to her once a month about any wrongdoings I'd seen or heard about.
And the report session in her planner, the one from October 22nd, was part of that?
Yes, that's when I reported Hugh to the Professor Court.
She snitched on her own friend?
I'd accidentally overheard Hugh talking.
What did you hear?
He was talking to someone on the phone. I think it was one of his parents.
What were they talking about?
Something about having paid money for good test scores. I only ever heard him talking, so I never did find out who the money was going to.
What? That's bribery! He was buying his way through school? If that's the case, then that evidence that always seemed out of place might actually be about his secret. Oh!
Take that!
We found this while investigating the stage. It's got Hugh's name on it.
Hugh 120.
I didn't know what the number meant at the time, but now that I'm hearing about bribes...
It must mean that a bribe of 120 grand was to be paid in October.
What's more, take a look at this mark. It's the same mark is on the pages of Professor Court's planner.
Hey, you're right! So,
Wait. But why would Professor Court have that kind of information in her planner? You don't really think the person who was taking the bribe money was... It's just a possibility at this point, but it may indeed have been Professor Court. But...
That is impossible. She'd be the last one I'd ever suspect of accepting bribes.
Like I said, it's just a possibility, but a rather good one. And maybe their private talk had to do with the possibility of the bribery being exposed. And what started out as a little argument soon got out of hand.
It's not your fault, Junie. Anybody would suspect Hugh if they knew what you knew.
No, I don't believe that alone would have driven him to murder. There's another reason why I suspected Hugh.
You've got to be kidding me. There's another reason?
I saw Hugh around 7 p.m. the day before the mock trial.
Oh, so she's finally ready to talk about that.
When I saw him, his... Oh, Dina.
Junie, are you alright? Just try to relax and tell me what happened. Oh, cutscene.
I never wanted to see what I did, but I'll have to live with it, won't I? In that hallway, Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood.
His hands were dripping with blood. What? But why? What am I going to do? Deep down, I know Hugh can't be the killer. My mind keeps telling me he is, no matter how hard I try to convince myself he isn't. Oh, what am I gonna do? Hugh, he's... I can't take this anymore. Dina.
She hid the fact that she had seen Hugh and said she went home at 6 because she wanted to avoid talking about what she saw.
Junie, you must have been terrible holding all of that in. But it's going to be okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. And that's my promise from one good friend to another. I'll be defending Juniper tomorrow. If that's okay with you, Professor Means.
My main concern is whether you can defeat that prosecutor. But I won't try to stop you. I will be watching from the gallery, and shall look forward to seeing what sort of results your methods can produce. Good luck tomorrow. Now, if you would excuse me.
Athena, I'm sorry. I really mean it. I wish I had trusted you from the start. You have to uncover the truth tomorrow. I know you can do it.
Don't worry, we already know what the prosecution's key piece of evidence is a fake, and thanks to you, we figured out the motive, too. Let's give this our best shot, Athena. Let tomorrow be the day Juniper walks free.
I wouldn't have it any other way. We should all be ready now.
What could possibly go wrong this time? Oh, why would you say that, Athena?
Still, there's this strange, uneasy feeling I can't shake. I'd better be imagining it.
This is not going to turn out to be the killer, is it? I don't know. Either that, it's going to be really, really sad.
Save game. Alright guys, well I'm going to wrap up today's episode here for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and stuff. Strange, more awesome game. We'll play until the end as always, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.